Hello and welcome. Mr. Rising Dawn 144. This intuitive message for the fire signs of October. Won't resonate with everybody, so please take what does and leave what doesn't. Okay. Give me one moment. Okay. See what's going on for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Show me clearly. Okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds, waiting for your harvest, putting things into, putting time and energy into things. Okay, Nine of Cups in the environment. So your wishes are being granted. Wishes are coming true. These seeds could have been wishes, manifestations. We have the Chariot. Maybe you wanted to leave a situation. Quick, fast messages came in. Okay, this is past energy. Quick, fast messages coming in that you had to decide whether you wanted to continue to invest in something because your wishes are being granted. You have to make a choice. That's why your crossing energy is the Chariot. Your wishes are coming true, but only if you take the initiative. Okay. Page of Cups, a message of love coming. But once again, you have to go for it. It's not here yet. You have to move towards it. Maybe making that decision is actually what is needed. Once you make that final decision, let's see, foundation of this. Temperance. Okay, your energy is balanced while you make this decision. Like, you're not doing it in haste. You're not doing it. These messages came in quick, but you're not doing it in haste. That's Pentacles, you know, slow and steady. Okay, this is a lover situation. Alright, so that's your Crown. Is you got to make a decision about a love relationship or matters of the heart. You know, whoever's in your heart. It could be child, it could be friends, it could be your partner. Let me look at these for a minute, please. Let's see. You're very balanced. Like these messages came in really quick. You weren't expecting them. And you're like, oh, I got to make a choice. Okay, let me get to work on that. Like, you didn't hesitate to start figuring it out. Okay, let's see what your strength is. Your strength is strength. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what you're in temperance. See how others see you. Okay, Five of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. So others see you as being left out in the cold. Probably because you're standing in your strength. You're making decisions about what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate, because you're making your wishes come true. You're going to do what you got to do. And whoever this lover's energy is about, they didn't like that energy. They didn't like your strength like that. So they left you out in the cold. And you use that to start building something. You're in temperance energy. They thought it was going to devastate you. Yeah, King of Swords. You're, this King of Swords is in the feminine form. So, I mean, just feminine energy. She's sewing her reality. She's using her sword and her authority to weave the reality she wants. Them leaving you out in the cold just because you stood up for yourself or stood in your strength is what helped you make your decision. Because you're balanced. You're like, it didn't knock you off. It gave you the building blocks of what you were going to choose, what you were going towards, and you're working with that. You're working with those building blocks within the King of Swords energy. Yeah. Okay, so we got the Five of Cups and Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to the things that you decided to hold on to, and the things that fell away, you're just letting them float away. Your resources, what you deemed important to you, is protected. Anything that's not protected, you didn't want to keep anyways. So when they left you out in the cold like that, you're, thank you. Thank you for making that decision for me. That is awesome. That's amazing energy. Alright, let's get another one with the Seven of Pentacles. Tell me about these choices. Six of Wands, victory and recognition. You were recognizing what you wanted to hold on to and what you weren't going to hold on to anymore. Plain and simple. You know what your wishes are. You know what you want to go to. Your wishes are the Ace of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. Absolute truth and clarity. And independence. Like, it's not necessarily you want to be by yourself. You want to be self-sufficient. You want to stand on your own truth. And anyone that doesn't like it, it's time to go. Chariot. Yeah, you got to go towards your ships are coming in, but you got to go to them. That's what's crossing it. You have to move. Like, I don't mean like, maybe you have to move house, but that's not the way I meant that. You have to move towards it. You got to go to it. And it looks here, as soon as you find out that ship's there, you take off. You put wheels on that little snail and you just, you're going right to it. Nothing's going to hold you back. Path is clear. What was the messages? Queen of Swords. Truth. You were watching. Oh. So you already knew you were doing this. Okay, these messages didn't come in to make you make these choices. You asked Spirit or whatever. You asked God, the divine, whatever, to show you. And you sat back and watched. And those messages flew in. You seen it all. It wasn't, it didn't take long. You asked, you received. And that's what gave you the recognition of what you're going to work on and what you weren't. Okay. Your balance is bringing in a new relationship. That could be the ship that came in. Could be your wishes. There's a new, that's a soulmate. They're intertwined. Yeah, your intuition. Yeah, High Priestess. This High Priestess energy, you knew, you got the messages that there was love out there for you. It was coming. So you were okay with letting go of what you needed to because you knew there was better out there. You knew that something better was coming that was going to make all your wishes come true. What you asked for, what you wanted, what you manifested. You knew it. You're in High Priestess energy. You knew it. That's Queen of Swords. You knew it. You watched it. You seen it. Whoa. Yeah. Lovers. 8 of Cups. 7 of Wands. Walking away emotionally and overcoming. Overcoming the trap. Maybe you felt trapped in this, in a whatever, partnership, family unit, work. That's a lot of love. You felt trapped somehow, and you walked away emotionally before you've made this decision. That's why you asked. You asked God, the universe, whatever, for the messages that you needed, to show you the signs that you needed. And you listened. You asked, you received, and you listened. So you had the strength to overcome. Which that's exactly how you came out right here. Page of Pentacles. Strength to overcome. And this is a message that it's okay to move forward. This is page. Because of your strength, you get the message. To move forward. To be dedicated, to put work into something else. Page of Pentacles. That could be work or something, because Pentacles. Let's see. Alright, 10 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Alright, you've the burden's over. You were very burdened. And it's left a lot of wounds. But you had the strength to overcome. And now the path is clear for you to drop those burdens. You defeated what you needed to defeat. You realized what you needed to realize. We got the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, the King of Wands is with 5 of Pentacles. Sorry about that. 5 of Pentacles. So let's see. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Could be you, could be someone else, though. Yeah, 3 of Swords. King of Wands broke your heart. Left you out in the cold. Because you were dropping these burdens. And by standing in your strength, you kind of like overpowered them. You kind of like conquered them. And they didn't like that. They didn't like that. King of Wands, I'm getting like an ego off of this one. Like, Like you messed up their creation, you know, by standing in your own strength. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're manifesting. You were building and manifesting when they left you out in the cold. You followed spirit. The messages, the signs that you were looking for up here, you're still looking for them and you followed them. That's why you started building. You seen that the path was clear now. When they shut you out, you took that time and energy to build something new, to manifest something new, manifest something beautiful. I mean, if you're going to go through heartache and stuff like that, why not create something beautiful out of it? And look at that. In the King of Swords energy, you have Ace of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. Because you stood in your truth and your authority, weaving your own wishes, like coming true, creating your own new reality. You're getting blessed with the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new financial beginning, stability. The seeds you planted are now sprouting, because that's karma, Wheel of Fortune. That's what you deserve. Four of Pentacles. Oh. Okay. So the things that you're protecting, that you decide to hold on to, the people, places, things, whatever, that you're holding on to, that you hold dear and you are protecting. We have Ten of Pentacles with Ten of Swords. No more pain. It's, I feel like you're being compensated for your pain. It's the end of that Ten of Swords energy. Everybody's sticking those swords in your bonnet. They're going in her wig. That's over with. And now you're receiving the Ten of Pentacles. Because you made the right decisions. You really did. You focused on the right, viewpoint. You didn't let this get you down. You already knew this was coming. High Priestess energy, you definitely knew this was coming. But instead of getting all wrapped up into it and start acting, all crazy and stuff, you went into your Queen of Swords energy and you asked Spirit, show me. Show me what it is I need to know, so I make the choices I need to make. And then you follow through with that. So Spirit did their end, you did your end, and now it's time for you to enjoy your blessings. Yeah, the Five of Cups, you're just letting whatever you're not protecting, whatever you're giving up, you're just letting it float away. It's no big deal to you anymore. You've dealt with it, you've healed it, and now you're in hermit mode. While that's happening, you're okay with it, you're fine, because you know that Spirit is right there by you, guiding everything. If it's for you, it can't be taken away from you. We have Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're getting emotional happiness, and that's it. You put your foot down, standing in your authority. All right, let's see what additional messages we have for the fire signs. It's funny because it's a fire sign reading, and the King of Wands is a fire sign, and he's not in a good energy. He's the enemy. Okay, let's see. Additional messages, please. Okay, personal strength. Consumed by darkness. Yep, you had the personal strength to overcome that. You didn't allow this, truth, the truths that you found, to consume you. You defeated the enemy. Your personal strength defeated the enemy. I told you. And they're so upset about that. How dare you defeat me? You don't know everything. Disappointed, let down. Spirit team, just be you. Yeah, I don't even think you realize what you did by standing in your personal strength. I don't think you realize the big event that happened, because you were just in this temperance hermit mode, like energy, just listening and following your, divine guidance. Like, you don't even realize what you did. You're amazing. Personal strength. Tell me about this personal strength. It was hidden. I don't think this darkness realized how strong you were either. Yep. Right, there's karma. Give and take equally. That's karma, payback. You defeated the enemy. Sacrificed. You sacrificed the enemy. That's what you did when you decided that you weren't going to tolerate certain things anymore. You weren't going to tolerate certain people. You damn sure weren't going to give them your power anymore. You don't know everything. They're very tricky. They're disappointed and let down because they only have the power that you give them. Is that crazy? You don't even know half the tricks that they were pulling. And you just, without even knowing what you were up against, you just defeated it. Okay, it says trials and tribulations. Watch out, spiritual attack. Your spirit team had it. Spirit team was watching your back through these trials and tribulations. Sorry, not sorry. Just be you. Don't be sorry for who you are. Don't be sorry for your strength. Don't feel bad because you outsmarted these energies that were coming against you. Fork in the road, making a decision. Yeah, that was hidden as well. They didn't know that you were watching. They had no idea that you were watching. Oh, it's on the way. This karma's on its way. As soon as you made that decision, it like activated it. Sacrifice, psychopath, and mental illness. Yeah, you sacrificed that, alright. You finally seen it. The Eight of Wands brought you that. Okay, they were being tricky. They were spreading rumors, wanting fulfillment. They were spreading rumors about you, trying to get their way. But when you didn't act the way they thought you were going to act, it really messed their... Okay, you only have the power that you give them. Right there, they want control. They're disappointed and let down because you learned that they were using your power against you. They want control. Sweet memories. They want control of making the memories with you. Like, I'm feeling like, gaslighting and abuse and, mental, emotional abuse. And they're twisting it like, oh no, that was sweet, remember? And what you remember is hiding in the bathroom crying your eyes out after they did what they did. Whatever it was, just an example. They're like, oh no, that was great. That was a sweet memory. I loved that night. And you're like, yeah, you didn't know I was in the bathroom crying because you broke my heart. Sometimes people don't realize, what's hidden. Balance. Yeah, you went through these trials and tribulations totally balanced. And that's why you're able, Spirit Team told you, watch out, you're under spiritual attack, you listened. Alright, sorry, not sorry. Seek and you shall find. And good news. This is about you being you. Standing in your personal strength and owning your power. Okay, let's do one more row and then we'll be done with this. Okay, the fork on the road. The clock is ticking. So remember how to make that decision right there. Right in the beginning. Being hexed. Yeah, karma was being called. So you had to make this decision. Like, you had to do it in a certain time frame, or you were going to be put into the timeline where you were being hexed with them. Because if you're in a partnership with someone like that, they can be with you just to ride off of your good karma. But if you stick around after you know who they are and what they are, you accumulate their bad karma as well. So that was, the clock was ticking on that. I don't know if you knew that, but you knew in the beginning that you needed to make quick decisions. It had to have been. It's on the way, gift from God. You're getting to walk away from this. You made the right choice. Trauma bond. Yeah, you sacrificed that. That's what was going on. Remember those sweet memories of all that trauma. Just leave. They're being tricky, spreading rumors, wanting fulfillment. Just leave it. You just decided to leave it. You're not fighting. You're not defending, spreading the rumors. You're not going around saying, oh, that's not true. You're not fighting it. Whatever. Whoever knows you, whoever loves you, knows the truth. Whoever believes the BS, they can float away with those flowers. Yeah, it is hidden with the sweet memories. Yeah, it was hidden. It wasn't sweet memories. You weren't you were gaslit for a while, and then you woke up and it doesn't work anymore. Okay. So while you were under the spiritual attack, it was trials and tribulations. You're balanced. You're diving deeper. You could be an empath. You dove deeper. They tried to, well, they have. They've hurt you. They've tricked you. You see the truth about it. And instead of allowing it to make you go into the darkness to defeat yourself, you went into the darkness to go deeper, to find the root cause of the situation. And you found it. Getting support. You're getting good news. Path is cleared. Wow, this is amazing. You got this. Yeah, just keep following Spirit, and quit hanging on to, just as you have, quit hanging on to the BS. You see it clearly now. Now that you see it, you can't unsee it. So you're coming out of this beautifully. Your wishes are coming true. Congratulations. Until next time, fire signs. Catch you on the flip side.